Yeah, I walked up to the main road up here. There were a couple hunters over here. I was talking to them. I asked them why they use dogs to hunt deer. I guess they train them dogs pretty well, but it takes a bunch of them. I mean, is it really worth it? I don't know. I'm not a hunter. I do like guns. I target shoot every once in a while. But yeah, they said they train them dogs pretty well. And what they do is they'll drop them off over here and they put people here and then run the dogs up the middle, and there'll be somebody on the other side and they flush them out. They flush the deer out. I guess there's quite a few deer up here. There's enough to do that with. And everybody gets a deer. So that was neat. Good people around here. I'm travel day, getting ready to go. About, I don't know, 8:30 in the morning. I was looking for a gas station. Couldn't get service. So I just put my phone in my pocket and searched gas stations. By the time I got done talking to the hunters, pulled my phone out of my pocket and I found a gas station. It's about a half hour from here. It's not the closest gas station, but it's the cheapest. Right now it's $3.10. $3.10 a gallon here in Florida. Which, I guess being out in the middle of nowhere, miles from the nearest town. I mean miles from the nearest town. There's nowhere around here. I'll take the half-hour drive. I gotta get some fuel. Find a Walmart. Get some supplies. Whoa, I just got really good service right here. Right here. And unfortunately, there's no sun. I gotta check the tire pressure in the RV. I check that all the time. Anytime I go anywhere. And my batteries aren't quite up to snuff because they can't charge. I'm only pulling in an amp. And my air compressor takes about 3 amps. So I'm pumping it up very, very slowly. I'll let the batteries charge up to about 75%, turn the air compressor on. Try to get that tank filled up. I should have just filled the tank before I left. I wasn't even thinking about it. That way I have air on demand all the time. Yep. I mean, I get internet service. This is the straight talk. But it's hit or miss. It just takes a while. It's slow. If I just walk around with the phone, I get it. It's the access road. The sand, packed down sand. And if I don't find a place to go today that is free camping, because I'm not paying for it. I don't think you should have to pay for camping in a national forest. Like here, you don't have to pay for it. I don't have to pay for it. It should be that way. We pay taxes. We should be able to go anywhere we want. You know, it's not like they got to maintain the roads or maintain the trees. They're certainly not doing that. There's that giant bee tower. Yeah, I gotta check my tire pressure, especially that one in the front there. That's got a slow leak in it. Really, really slow. It's probably not low. None of my tires are low, but better safe than sorry. So, yeah. Travel day. On the road here. Be driving around all day. Some fuel. I gotta get milk. And I may come back, but I'm gonna camp over that way. Oop. It's out of focus every time I stick my finger in there. I'm gonna go over that way. There's a big opening over there, and when I pulled in, there were a ton of campers over there. They're all gone now. But it is Friday, so I want to try to get back here before 2. That way I don't lose my camping spot, because this place will fill up on the weekends, I'm assuming, since everything else is closed. Yeah, rambling on. There goes a giant plane. It is cloudy. Seems like, I don't know, Florida, every morning it's like this. Sun comes up that way. It's east over there, west over there. North is behind me. Sun comes up over here, somewhere over in here, and goes down over there. But every morning it's cloudy. Maybe it's just because it's winter. But every morning it's like this till about noon. And then the sun just comes blaring out and it's 80 degrees. I got a sweatshirt on right now. It's kind of cold. But let's get rolling. Maybe I'll try to upload a video. Yeah, I might as well show my air compressor setup. I keep this, I got an onboard air compressor. Works pretty good. 120 volts, 135 max, 2 gallon. And I plug it directly into my inverter. I ran this cable here. This is a 30 amp line. This is an air hose here, but if you can see the difference. This over here is a 20 or 30 foot 30 amp line that I drilled a hole up in there, and it runs right to my inverter over here, because my inverter has a 30 amp out, 30 amp RV out on it. So, well, maybe I shouldn't have got one with a light on it. That little light can't be drawing that much juice, but get that baby to pump up so I can check my front tires. I'm only going to check the fronts. The backs are fine. Yeah, I just don't have enough sun coming in. Batteries are fine, but I don't want to run them down too low. I'm going to hook up that meter once I do get some power here, enough sun, because my batteries, I got to get better batteries. I got to figure that out. See how much that actually draws. I think that draws more than a couple amp, more than what I think. I've never tested that to see the draw on it. Yeah, they're charging. It's just, no sun. I may have to fire it up. I'll run the alternator to charge the batteries to run that air compressor. I just didn't want to waste the fuel. Let's do that. Fire it up. Yeah, see, like right here, this inverter. I don't know if I ever did a review on this inverter, but it works pretty good. See, I got a 30 amp line right here that I can wire in. Well, what I did was I had an old 30 amp line laying around, so I cut it and then spliced into it, and then this goes down into the ground. So I have a dedicated 30 amp line going outside to work on stuff and do whatever I got to do when I have sun, because I don't have the battery bank. I got to get batteries. Yeah, she fires up every time. Well, I'm just under a half a tank. I got more gas than what I thought. Good, I wanted to spend as much money. 67,160. Let's see here. Turn this on. 13.9. Let's fire on that air compressor. Just got a big alternator in it. It'll keep it running. 14.1 on this. This is dedicated for the starter battery. All this right here, which I charge my radio off of, and I charge my dash cam off of. Just the starter battery. 14.1, 14.2. Everything's working good. Rear view camera. 4 days of sitting here, everything's good. She fired right up. There's my awesome camera that I have to use driving down the road because I can't use my phone. So just bear with me, guys. I've been saying that for a long time. I got to get another camera. I just don't have the cash right now. I'll use my phone as much as I can, but driving down the road, I got to use that. So let's fire that air compressor up. Check them tires. Get the hell out of here. I need to get back before other campers come in, but I'm ready to go. I got my high-speed motor scooter here all ready to go. That's backup. I do got to get something else. I want to get an electric motorcycle, not electric e-bike, an actual electric motorcycle, and throw in the back, because I can charge that, well, when I have sun and get a better battery bank. Everything's cleaned up. Did my dishes. Ooh, a whole bunch of birds just flew over me. But let's get that tire checked. Just checked. It shouldn't need anything, but it's better safe than sorry. And cruise out of here. Well, they maintained the porta-johns here. That's good. I haven't been in there to look to see how clean they are, but they do maintain them. That's a shitty job. Probably gets paid pretty well though, working for the government. Well, let's, everything's good in here. Purring like a kitten. She runs really good. I don't know why that discolored down here. This is brand new. I just bought this before I left because the other one was all cracked. It was bad. So I purchased another one. It cost me about 90 bucks for this. This is my antifreeze overflow. I'm looking like I'm kind of high. Maybe I'll take some out. But it's discolored down here. I don't know why. See all the crap. But I did flush it. I replaced all the antifreeze in this too. Huh. Getting hot or something. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on that. Yeah. Tires are all aired up. That took nothing. The other one over there on the other side took 5 pounds. That's 2 weeks. That means the leak's getting worse. So when I get back, I'm going to replace that tire. I have a spare, which is, I'm good. So it's, oh no, I gotta put all this stuff away. Get out of here.